As a sports fan, I have to confess. Sometimes the game gets kind of boring. That's when I unfold my Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 and use multi-window viewing on its large screen. Boring game? I'm checking out my fantasy baseball league at the same time. Score still 1-0? I'm replying to emails in the other window, scoring points with the boss. Semifinals finally getting exciting? I'm buying tickets to the finals and booking my flights. Can your phone do that?
The new Galaxy Z Fold 7. Get yours at Samsung.com.
Who says you can't be the topic of conversation for all the right reasons? The Hyundai Tucson Hybrid pairs bold presence with advanced technology and sleek style. It's everything you didn't know you needed in an SUV and then some. Okay, Hyundai. Visit HyundaiUSA.com to learn more.
Learning through play starts with Lego Duplo. With Lego Duplo, toddlers can develop real-life skills while having fun with colorful bricks made just for them. Large, easy to grip, and safe to explore. When children express themselves with Lego Duplo, they build patience, problem-solving, and empathy. See your child learn perseverance and self-expression with everything they imagine and create. Visit lego.com/preschool to learn more.
Jif peanut butter. It's that jiffing good, it doesn't really need advertising. So instead, enjoy the calming sounds of the ocean. Jif. Ooh, it's that jiffing good. Get your Jif at Jif.com.
Has arrived.
I would like you to meet Ares, the ultimate AI soldier.
He is biblically strong and supremely intelligent.
You think you're in control of this? You're not.
On October 10th.
What are you?
My world is coming to destroy yours, but I can help you.
The war for our world begins in IMAX. Tron Ares, rated PG-13, may be inappropriate for children under 13. Only in theaters October 10th. Get tickets now.
I knew it. Another Herdat Media production.
Hey, Roxanne.
Hey, Chantel.
Well, today we're going to be talking about Miami.
It
was not the best episode, y'all, but we're going to still talk about it and recap it.
It was a little yawn, I'm not going to lie, because it was basically like everything from last episode.
Yeah, the last few episodes. It's like we're kind of talking about the same situations a little bit, and they're not really resolving, I guess a little bit, but then not really at the same time.
And they're doing the stupid stuff of separating, and I hate that shit.
They're doing it a lot. I feel like they're doing it a lot in Miami because there's so many girls, and then also I feel like they've traveled a lot, no?
Yeah, they have, but that's why Miami's good.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. But I'm sure oh my God, imagine Stephanie's husband, she's never traveled and all of a sudden she's traveling with these girls every week. He's probably sit your ass home.
Well, that's the problem. That's the thing about joining the Real Housewives is a lot of the men who have money marry these women that literally are glued to them. So then when they are on the show, their women are now branching out. Even when you think about Salt Lake City Bronwyn, where she was going to the airport to surprise her husband. I bet her ass doesn't do any of that shit anymore, you know?
Definitely not.
Because she has her own life now. And I feel that's the problem with those type of relationships where sometimes they don't work out anymore. And it's because of things like that. So yeah, for sure, he's where the fuck are you? And especially because he apparently needs her for work. I don't know how true that is, but
I mean, yeah, for sure. I can see it being an issue, especially because how much they have. I felt like they've traveled this season already. It's they did this big Miami. They've done a day trip. Then they've done this, big Miami thing. And then, or not Miami, Spain thing. And now they're going on a cruise. It's okay, okay, guys, let's do it.
I know.
But yeah, so they're going on a cruise and we see Stephanie and Larsa talking and Stephanie's telling her that.
Oh, wow. We got right into it. Wait,
Yeah.
what? What was, okay. Where are we starting from?
Oh, how they're going on a cruise, not on the cruise, but they're talking about going on the cruise. And Stephanie's telling Larsa how there's a lot of sides to her. And she's like, when I'm on the ocean, I'm chill. So let's see how chill you are, Stephanie, because she's saying that when she gets in the water, she's way more chill, which I don't know. Okay. And then we see Julia, and she's with Mirasol, and her and her daughter had a big step, which was nice to see, because we have been seeing her talk about this whole thing, this whole situation with, her daughters are not really talking to her because she just adopted 2 sons. And she did tell us that, like, she had a conversation with her eldest daughter, and then on the phone, and her eldest daughter is like 23. And, on the phone call, the last time they talked, like, her daughter said, "I love you." And so for her, she feels like that's a big step. And she also feels like, the older daughter will help the younger daughter to come around. But I mean, I hope they do too, but it's also like, I don't understand. Like, I really would love to know their side to it, like what they're really like upset about.
I think, did we talk about this where someone had said to us that the reason they may be upset is because, like, if you look at it, Martina and Julia are a little bit older, which they're not old or anything, but they are on the older side to be adopting a kid. And they were like, let's say, God forbid, something happened to them, then those kids go to these children. And that's like a lot of responsibility. And you didn't ask us if this was like something we'd be okay with. I don't know how accurate that is, if that's why they're upset.
No, we didn't talk about that, but like that's a very interesting like take to maybe that is true.
I know.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. Again, like, I don't know, but like, I can see that, where it's like, you have to think about these things. Like, if something were to happen, and first off, we're not even around them, like, their babies, like, we're in a different country, state, whatever. And now we're going to be responsible for, like, obviously that's like what is that saying? Far and few
scenario.
Well, yeah, like, whatever.
Far and few in between.
Yeah. But it is like the what ifs, and that's what a lot of people.
But not really, also because like Martina just had, just went through cancer and had to go through that whole thing. So it's like not that like crazy to think about like their health and them getting a little bit older.
I'm not saying they did this, but it's like, do you feel like if they weren't on the show, they'd want to adopt at this point?
I don't know. I think
they follow through with it.
I don't know. I really don't know. I know though, like what has been crazy to watch is that Martina's really into it. I feel like probably more than Julia has. And like, that's like a beautiful thing. So it's like for her, she feels like is this like beautiful mom to these kids. And I think that's really nice. And maybe they'll make her feel like there's more to live for too.
Well, Chantal, if you think about it, and like, grandparents, like a lot of people will say, man, my parents were the worst fucking parents to me, like, but with my children, they are like the best grandparents. Like, they treat them like nothing that kid does is wrong. Like, if I did that as a kid, they would go crazy. So there is that too. Cause when you say that Martina's like really good with them and like enjoying the shit out of it, like would she have enjoyed it in her younger years while she's playing tennis,
No, like it would be more nuance, like a nuance to her than like now being able to just chill and like, really raise kids. So maybe it is, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it is a good thing for sure. It's a good thing for them. They got it. They're doing it. So it's a good thing for the boys for sure. They're going to live a better life, but it is crazy to see what her kids really are thinking and why they're feeling this way.
Wait, Chantal, side note, just because we're speaking about kids, we've been really bad with opening up our DMs on Instagram ever since Trollgate happened. Like, we're not like good with opening our DMs. Chantal does it like, unless she posts a picture of herself, then she gets excited and she'll like open the DMs. But Chantal, you are going to die. One of our listeners from Ireland reaches out to us and they were like, hey, so I wanted you to know something. Like, her husband like works for the church, like as an assistant something. I forgot exactly what he does. So I'm no disrespect if she's listening to this, because I forgot exactly what the title was. And she says, I know that you guys are Chaldean. And she's like, my husband, like I've mentioned you guys to my husband and that you're Chaldean. And she's like, well, my husband said that this group of church, like this group came from Michigan. And she's like, and a priest came from Michigan. Chantal, guess who the priest was?
Raise the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. Start converting your B2B audience today. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started today at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, it's Paris. I love sparkly things, right? Like stars. Duh. And thanks to Hilton and AutoCamp, I just slept under them. Picture me serving looks by the fire outside my luxurious Airstream, making s'mores with the kids, while a national park is our backdrop. The great outdoors meets Hilton hospitality. That's hot. Explore all the new ways to stay at Hilton.com. Hilton for the stay.
With a major selection of the looks your kiddos love starting at just $4 in the Walmart app, a new school year means a stylish new them. Who knew? Find skater skirts and Crocs that say, I'm casual but cool. Sparkly sneakers that say, it's my classroom, you're just learning in it. And preppy polos that say, I'm the teacher's pet, even if they're mommy's menace at home. Find their favorite styles starting at just $4 in the app. The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso and Samra Origins by the Weekend Coffee Collection.
Introducing Samra Origins. My collaboration with Nespresso is a connection to my roots, to my mother, Samra. Coffee that hits the right notes. It transports you. Crafted with unique notes and bold, soaring flavors. Experience a taste that moves you. Nespresso and Samra Origins.
Discover more at Nespresso.com.
Introducing the perfect companion to your morning listening routine. AG1's clinically backed formula is now flavor-packed with 3 new delicious flavors: tropical, berry, and citrus. Start the day on a high note with probiotics that taste like the tropics. Mix it up with micronutrients that taste like berry or citrus. And take it all the way back with the classic, AG1 Original, with notes of pineapple and vanilla. Do your health a flavor, or 4, with AG1 Next Gen, the daily health drink. Learn more at drinkag1.com.
How do you top your love for your cat? With a cascade of decadent savory gravy over a mouth-watering mousse pâté. Fancy Feast gems. 2 gourmet pâtés in 1 convenient pack. Simply peel and plate to reveal a pyramid shape that makes eating delightful and pamper her with an experience as extraordinary as she is. Turn the everyday into the extraordinary with Fancy Feast gems.
Who?
He baptized 3 of my children.
Oh, Father John.
Yes.
Were they on a pilgrimage? Like, that's so interesting that he took a group there.
Yeah,
like,
and she referred to him as, I think, Father Jeddu. I don't know if she said Father John.
Hey,
but
that's my last name, guys.
oh my god. Oh wait, oh my gosh, I'm like exposing him. But like I'm not like, imagine him listening to this and being like, wait, what? But yeah, like how crazy is that? And he actually went to high school with my husband and his brother, my husband are best friends, and his brother, or he and Chantal's husband are cousins. So it's just like, it was so crazy that it was him. But yeah, he baptized all 3 of my children. Like, like it was, we tried to get him to with my 4th, but he just is busier and busier and busy. And we love him so much. But like, what are the chances that our listener from Ireland has that connection to someone that we know and who has like baptized my children, who's related to you? Like, what are the chances?
It's just funny because like that would make so much sense too, because like it's not very common for people to hear the word Chaldean. So like imagine like her and her husband are having a conversation and he's like, wait, like I just met a Chaldean group, and she's like, wait, I listen to Chaldeans. Like that would just be such a funny like, moment in like a story.
Because Chaldeans are so rare. It's funny too, because I was talking to one of my girlfriends who I met through like All About TRH, and now I call her my girlfriend. Isn't that funny? But anyways, she's from Minnesota and she's Somali. And Chantal, I've never fucking heard Somali. Have you heard that?
Isn't that what like Jen was or something?
Jen who?
Jen Shah.
Was she Somali?
I don't know.
Maybe might have been.
Okay.
She might have been, actually. I don't know though, so I don't want to like say for sure.
I've heard the term. I've never met someone though like that.
Okay. Well, my whole point is like basically like, you know how like Chaldeans are all in Michigan and some are in Arizona and some are in California, but they're all in Michigan for the most part. Like we just like moved here. Apparently like in Minnesota, like there's a bunch of Somalis, like that's where they all like live. And it's just like crazy how that works, because like someone from Ireland knows what Chaldean is, but like because they've heard us in other states or countries, you won't know what Chaldean is. I don't know. It's just crazy.
Yeah. It makes sense too. Cause like, it's like, imagine like right now, if I was to move to a different country, and then like I was to tell you guys and my siblings, like, you guys should come, and then you guys tell other people, and then like that's just like how it happened. It's like everyone started moving to the same place as someone because like they heard like, oh, you make a better money here, you can start a better life, like this is what it is, like all those things. And so it's kind of what we'll talk about in a second too, like what happened with Kiki, but in like a different way.
Right. Go ahead. Sorry.
But yeah, no. So Mirasol didn't think it was a big deal. She's telling Julia like she didn't think it was a big deal that they didn't go to Marbella, and she's saying everyone needs to stop yelling. Like it just feels like there's so much yelling in the group. And she then brings up Stephanie's delivery, and she's like, it's just very wrong. She's always yelling. She rubs people the wrong way, and she's just very loud. So it's like you guys now see Mirasol's trying to like a lot of the issues that probably a lot of people have with, Stephanie, they're not as vocal. And Mirasol usually is not one of them either. She usually doesn't like say it how it is, but you can see her become more vocal on this. And she's like, and we will see at the end of the episode too, like how she does confront her. But like you could tell she's very annoyed of Stephanie, and she's like not gonna like just sit behind and let people all talk about her. Like she wants to be the one to let her know that you're rubbing me the wrong way. And then Julia also says
she's doing that because anytime her and Alexia say something, literally Stephanie does not give a fuck, but because she just pits it on Alexia, even if Mirasol's like the culprit behind it, which tells me like she's so affected and triggered and jealous of Alexia, or she views Alexia like the star of Miami, so she's targeting her.
Or did you think that like, Stephanie really didn't feel, because like Stephanie does say at the end of the episode, like I like felt like I could trust you and Larsa the most, and she was saying it to Mirasol. So like it's like Mirasol maybe made her feel that way, so like that's why. And then she was keeping quiet on like Mirasol's keeping quiet on like how she really felt about Stephanie.
But Alexia kept saying like me and Marisol was like doing the same things. You know what I mean?
That's true. And like she literally keeps, and even I think we see in the next episode, like Alexia says Mirasol was the one that was really more into like not wanting to go instead of me. And like, so, and maybe it could be even Alexia and Mirasol have a conversation where Alexia's like, you need to be the one to say more. Like, why does she keep coming on me when you're the one that feels this way?
Exactly.
So Kiki and her dad go out to dinner, and I don't think we talked about it on our last episode, but because like there were so many other things that happened. But on our last episode, or on the last episode of Miami, we find out like that Kiki, has been really stressed out because she gets a lot of threats from her family in Haiti, and she's getting all these threats because they all want her to like sponsor them to come to the United States. You guys, this is crazy. Like a lot of her parents had to do this with they're actually siblings. Like my dad had to do it for his brother and maybe like his nieces or nephews a few times, like throughout the years. But like, imagine like multiple people, cousins of cousins, aunts, uncles, like all these people wanting you to do that. Like how much can one person take? Like no one can put up with that. And like, especially nowadays, like the way that the laws are and like how strict they are, like I felt so bad for Kiki. Cause like, imagine what she feels, because they probably are thinking like she's living this like lavish lifestyle and she's doing all these things, and like they're in Haiti not living a great life, and like how much stress that would put on somebody.
Well, like, and that's why like sometimes like you want to be the nice person, and then these people like you'll have a person like completely ruin it, and you're like, okay, like I tried to be the good person here and help as much as I can, and now like you've made me regret it when I've been trying to do right.
Yeah. And I'm happy she said that, she brought up to her dad's attention. Her dad had even go there and like put a stop to all the threats, and like, which I think helped, which is really nice. What cracked me up about the whole situation with her dad is like, she confronts the situation about her dad, and she's like, remember when like, the stepmom kicked me out? And like, this is like literally how our parents are, you guys. Like he turns it around on her and goes, if she didn't do that, you wouldn't be on this show. Literally saying like, if you didn't go through that situation, like you wouldn't be where you are today. So like be good with your life. Like they don't want to talk about any trauma. They don't want to talk about anything that happens. They always try to spin it and push on the rug or spin it to positivity, because they can't, it's like their brains can't go there. It's like they can't think to themselves like, oh, I did this wrong.
I wonder how it would be for people like our parents to speak to a therapist.
I don't even think that they would realize like, and I really like our parents went through a lot. Like there's a lot of trauma. Like even my grandma, like today I was talking to her and like, did you even see my Snapchat about how she was, cause I was asking her like, how does she birth? Like I was asking her like, what positions were you in? Like, cause she obviously birthed at home. Like this was in 50s, like she gave birth 1950 1960s. So like I was like asking her all these things, and like she ended up having a footling breech baby. So like one of her babies came out foot first. You even do that nowadays. And then she was also saying back at home, like where we were from, like it was like there wasn't midwives, so there's just people who like helped with birth, and you had to pay them. And if you had a girl, you would give them like X amount, and then if you had a boy, you would give them double, because people felt like they are the ones that like blessed you to have a boy. And like every time she would have a girl, like they would like drop the girl and was mad that she had a girl, and like almost like hit the child, like it was a
No,
child.
my, ay, por favor.
I know, like imagine you seeing like you just gave birth and someone hits your child and drops it to the floor.
Yeah, that's so I don't know why people like boys.
I know. Okay, but like that just like I think that's like a whole like big, history thing. Like the kings wanted the boys and the throne and all these things. So it's like just like generation after generation, but they've went through so much. And so like I feel like but they don't know how to talk about it, because to them it was like you just have to move on and go on with your life.
Yeah.
Very scary, because nowadays, like, and like she was telling me about how many people, how many kids died, how many people died. And it's like, if that happened to us now, it's like we can't even move on half the time.
That is very, very true. We live in a different world though.
Yeah, very different world. But it makes me think that when I see Kiki's dad, I'm like, oh my God, that's so our parents and like our grandparents. Like they just don't know how to, they like to spin things because they can't live with their life that they've lived if they keep thinking about it.
Yeah.
We see Lisa and Jody. So Lisa is telling Jody that
I was dying at this.
Yes, okay. She's telling Jody that she likes being a missus, and she's like, looking at her finger, and she's like, this feels very bare. And then like Jody's not giving her anything. So she's like, anyways, I'm not even in a rush to get married. And it's like, okay, Lisa, are you sure you're not in a rush to get married? Because you really just gave him like 2 hints on why you want to get married. But Jody couldn't even answer. But Jody also is saying that, he feels like it's really hard being in this relationship because of the lawsuits and how many fights and drama. And now it's like the girls are going after him. And I think once the girls start coming after you, gets really hard for any guy on the show. And I think this is where like, housewives can get so toxic, is that does happen a lot. And like a lot of people don't know how to handle it. And I do feel for him a little bit. Do you?
Yeah, no, I do. It's annoying. It is annoying. And we talk about this all the time. Like the women go after the men, and it starts this whole problem. And then like sometimes the men will look like a bitch or like whatever. And, it's so easy for us to be like, what a bitch that he got involved. And it's like, well, bro, you're talking on me, So like, I definitely understand his perspective. But like in the confessional, he even says, he's like, dude, like this has made me and Lisa fight to the point that like we won't sleep in the same room.
Mm-hmm.
And Lisa's like, hey, por favor, like, what do you shush? And that's literally me. And that's why I could never do reality TV, because I would literally like cut my husband's balls off.
No, she literally was like, stop talking. Like, enough's enough. Like, no one knows this about a relationship. Like, why are you going there?
And then like, but that's so real to me though. Cause like, I think that's funny. And then like, what did he say something about like them going and seeing and speaking to like a therapist or something?
Yeah, he did. He ended up saying like, it's to the point where like, this relationship is not going to be able to like move on if we don't go and get some help.
Yeah, exactly. And then she was like, X, cut this out. Make sure this is out. And I was like dying laughing.
I do think like, do you think that is like, I mean, they've went through like 0 to 100 in any relationship. Like she was going through a divorce as she was like finding this relationship. Like she really relied on Jody a lot. She really leaned on him a lot. So I'm sure there is a lot to like unpack, and they probably should go talk to someone if like this is someone that you maybe see a future with.
Right.
Like, I don't think it's weird that maybe like they've only been together for like a year or two, and like, why are you guys already doing this? But it's like they've been through a lot already in their relationship.
And it's a lot for him. Like he is right. Like lawsuits, all this bullshit that he has to kind of put up with. And it's too much.
And now you have Larsa, coming after you. Like that's already a big battle to like handle in itself.
Larsa would scare the fuck out of me.
Exactly.
Literally, she would scare the fuck out of me.
So Stephanie, like, blesses her presence with, a Queen Anastasia, the makeup artist, her, right?
Yeah.
She has very
she's like a big line.
Yeah, I know, but she like I listened to her on like the How I Built This podcast, which is like about business. Like she has a very cool story, like how she really like, cause she was like an eyebrow lady, and then like it turned into this empire. It's like really crazy, her story.
I feel like she kind of died down.
I think that because like, Gen Zers, like they love like the newer brands. Like she's not on TikTok a lot, but she's like a staple. So yeah. She always has like a product at least once a year that like at least goes a little bit viral that people will buy.
Yeah.
Like I always buy her eyebrow stuff still. So
Lady Gaga's like, which is crazy because her
House
makeup line is so good.
I love her foundation. That's the only thing
I love her foundation.
Yeah. And I do have a cream blush from her, and I like that one a lot too.
She just came out with like concealers and like the contour dark one. Like what is it? The what do you call those?
Yeah,
The contour.
contour.
Oh, okay.
Contour stick.
Yeah, and I want them so badly just because I'm so fucking impressed with her foundation.
Yeah, no, her foundation's good.
I'm like breaking out.
Oh, from the foundation?
No, like just in general. You guys, does anyone have advice? Like out of nowhere, it was like when I was in up north, my under eyes started getting the worst wrinkles to the point that it's like dry and crusty. It's not my concealer, like I've not changed anything. And like when I put concealer on, my like under eyes are so like noticeable. Like even I was at my mother-in-law's and my cousin's wife was like, she wasn't being rude at all. I love her. She was just like saying, I had brought it up. She's like, I've never seen your under eyes look like that. And it's like, it looks so bad. And I've like tried doing the TikToks and the YouTube. Anyways, tomorrow I'm going to do micro needling, but like still like, am I getting old?
Why don't you look into getting fillers underneath?
No, I'm so scared to do that. I've heard horror stories about fillers under eyes.
Yeah, especially because it moves. Like I wouldn't recommend that honestly either, but I thought like, I don't know, for some reason I thought you had tried that before and it was like good and but no.
I tried PRP one time and I did that like a year ago. But like the thing about PRP is like you need to do it multiple times.
But isn't microneedling to help with like scarring and like pigmentation?
Well, I'm gonna do microneedling and PRP.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna do something else. And you said that you've tried like putting like the gel pads underneath to make it moisture, and it's still
Gel
doing
pads, Vaseline, eye cream, like everything. You guys, it's never looked like
I told
this.
Roxanne she needs to drink more water.
Oh yeah, that Chat GPT said that too.
PT.
Oh, Chat GPT said that as well.
Yes. Because yeah, like I think like if you're really hydrated, it will show in your body.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's not, you guys, it's so bad. I'm like embarrassed to see people.
I don't think it's that bad. You kept showing me on your thing, but maybe I need to see you with your makeup on so I can see if it looks like cracky.
No, you would think it's bad.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Well, hopefully those things help you, or maybe someone else has advice for you.
Yeah.
But I think like let's get 10 glasses of water intake every day and see if that changes.
I've been drinking a lot of water today.
Okay, good job. Well, Stephanie tells Anastasia, how her delivery has been off. And, a lot of the girls say it. Her sister has said it. And Anastasia is giving us like another side of saying like, yeah, it makes sense. So you're always around guys. You have to be the tough person. But she also was saying like, this is an opportunity for you to change a little bit. Like maybe you can show your more softness side and like open up a little bit and just like listen before you speak. And then like at first, like Stephanie was like happy. She was like telling her like, yeah, I'm around guys. Like, see, you get who I am. And then she also told her like, but you need to change. And she's like, oh shit. Like, okay, like, do I need to do that? Or can I just be myself?
Look how it took someone like her to like finally understand.
I know. But sometimes you do need to hear from someone that's like has your back and not like someone that's coming after you.
Well, it's funny because she does like say like, my sisters say my delivery is bad. My friends say my delivery is bad. So maybe I need to change some of it. And it's like, yeah, da-da-da.
And like that's why I remember like last episode I was like to you like I hope she changes her tune. And you're like no, like on Instagram she like will be like you're ugly like if you say something to her. So it's like I really want to see like what when she's watching this, does she like think to herself like wow, my delivery is off?
Well, how about me right now when I said the bully story and I was like, you guys are ugly. Like,
yeah, okay, Stephanie.
I would get canceled yesterday. Like for real.
They all start to go on this cruise and like again like they have such rich friends, like this is like Mirasol's friend who just like owns this like cruise line. I don't really know, but they get to go on this cruise and we see this like weird scene real quick. Like I don't know where this came from, but we see Gertie and Adriana talking and Adriana saying she's tired and she's like she's so sick of this ageism and she doesn't like to celebrate her birthday because her birthday's coming up and she feels like people treat her differently. But wasn't it just like 3 episodes ago, Adriana was like literally calling Marisol old and like talking so much shit about her being old?
Yeah. So Adriana does kind of look stupid here, but I just think that Adriana like feels like she's so much younger than she is. So she gets more affected. I don't know.
Yeah. And I Gertie was like a great person. Again, Gertie gives great advice because she's like, listen, like life is so short. Like, you should not be thinking about your age. Like, it's about how you feel. Like, you're feeling great. Like, do not worry about your age. And like, I think it helped her snap out of it a little bit. But like, I don't know. I'm sure like in Miami, it's a tough place because like a lot of people are young and hot, but so is she. Like, you're still rocking it. Like, you're a beautiful girl. Like, you're still gorgeous. Like, doesn't matter how old you're getting. Like, you still look good. So it's like, damn.
Right.
Marisol brings up how they left Spain and they felt like that it was pretty divided. And she kind of was like, we're going to do that again tonight, though. She's like, I don't want to sweep it on the rug, but we're also going to separate tonight. So she picks like, they have 2 groups, which was annoying. Me and Roxanne talked about this. And one of the groups,
so dumb.
Yeah. One of the groups was Alexia, Marisol, Lisa, Adriana, and Julia. And the other group was Stephanie, Larsa, Kiki, and Gertie. And so they have to be separated for dinner. But at both of these dinners, you know, clearly production was telling them this, you guys, let's talk about the Lisa and Marcus situation, or the Lisa and Larsa and Marcus situation. So both groups
I'm so over it.
So over it. They're both talking about the Lisa Marcus situation. I don't really care anymore. Like, I truly don't care. But Lisa ends up saying that Larsa is the one that texted Jody first. And she then throws shade and goes, she's probably only on OnlyFans talking to other people's husbands too. Lisa.
Lisa's shady.
Yeah. Larsa then says, listen, like, I have no problem taking accountability and moving forward, but Lisa's apology needs to be bigger than hers. But it's like, okay, like, you can like have these expectations moving forward and then also demand something, you know? So like a lot of them, it's like they keep saying they want to move forward, but then they want something out of each other. And like Lisa's whole thing is like, listen, I can move forward if she stops talking to Jody or stop bringing Jody into it, which I think is fair. It's like, stop bringing my husband into it. But then like, then you have Alexia though, who literally should be the last person talking because your husband hated even being talked about, was like, but you need to tell Jody stop talking to Larsa. It's like, you should know that that's not how it works. Like, you should be the last person to talk, Alexia.
This episode is sponsored by Friskies, who would like to tell your cats hi. Now, if that didn't get your cat's attention, there is one thing that always does the trick. Just pour some Friskies crunchy food in the bowl and you'll hear those paws come running. Works every time. With so many Friskies choices, you can always bring your cats running from their secret napping spots. There's always more to explore. See for yourself at Friskies.com or visit your local store.
Mint is still $15 a month for premium wireless. And if you haven't made the switch yet, here are 15 reasons why you should. 1, it's $15 a month. 2, seriously, it's $15 a month. 3, no big contracts. 4, I use it. 5, my mom uses it. Are you playing me off? That's what's happening, right? Okay, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan. $15 per month equivalent required. New customer offer first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. Between two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN, you try to be in control of how your info is protected. But many other places also have it, and they might not be as careful. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it. Guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast for 40% off. Terms apply.
Hey, this is Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast, here to help you make the most of your summer with Michelob Ultra, a superior light beer worth playing for. Play for it with the guys when you're competing to see who can sink more birdies on the golf course, because winning tastes even better with Ultra on the line. Play for Ultra. Fill your fridge with Michelob Ultra this summer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This message is sponsored by Greenlight. With school out, summer is the perfect time to teach our kids real-world money skills they'll use forever. Greenlight is a debit card and the #1 family finance and safety app used by millions of families, helping kids learn how to save, invest, and spend wisely. Parents can send their kids money and track their spending and saving, while kids build money confidence and skills in fun ways. Start your risk-free Greenlight trial today at greenlight.com/Spotify. That's greenlight.com/Spotify.
Are your business expenses playing hide and seek? With Uber for Business, the small spends that slip through the cracks, like rides and meals, go right where you need them. Because it integrates with leading expense platforms, you can say goodbye to surprise costs, missing dollars, or chasing receipts. Everything's track downable. Uber for Business. Make small steps that make a big impact. Learn more at uber.com/small steps.
I was really
I feel like Alexia and them have more loyalty towards Larsa, and Adriana is like a very good friend to Lisa.
Yeah. Oh, it's very evident in this
Yeah.
season. So,
I feel like it's always been so evident though.
but I also think because it was like Lisa and Larsa always together, like, you know, we forgot to see the other sides of their other friendships because like Lisa and Larsa were like the besties.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you see Mirasol and she's trying to like give a dig to Lisa, like, oh, like, doesn't mean you don't think you and Larsa are gonna be best friends anymore. Her best friend Stephanie. And then like Lisa's like, what's up with you guys saying besties? Like, that's weird thing. Like, we're grown women. Like,
Literally,
best
dude.
friend. It's like they like to dangle that from each other. But yeah, I mean, what else happened? Oh, one thing that I thought was really funny was that it said like 2 hours and 5 tequila shots later, and Larsa's like feeling herself, and they're on FaceTime, and she's like, I miss having sex 3 times a night. And then Julia goes, didn't you tell us it was 5?
I'm dying. That was so funny.
I know, she like called her out right away because it's like, what is it, Larsa? 3 is still a
Make
lot.
up your mind, bro.
This is when we see a little bit where I was telling you guys in the end of this episode, we see Mirasol open up a little bit and telling Stephanie like how she feels because it's the next morning and they're getting ready to exercise and Mirasol doesn't want to do it. And Stephanie is telling her that she's sorry, but she's trying to also explain to her how she felt that like, you know, Mirasol and Larsa were her safe space. And especially after at that dinner, she was so confused on why Mirasol would be the one to say like, I didn't want to go on this private like on the private jet with you. And, you know, Mirasol's like, listen, I like you. You don't have to buy me things and you don't have to tell me how much things cost. Like, I don't need to hear that. And Stephanie does say like, okay, it wasn't my intention to make you feel that like, I want to talk about money. Like I don't think I'm the one that even said that. I think Larsa did, but like, it is good to see. We don't end up seeing any more because we are going to see it next episode, but we end up seeing like that at least finally Mirasol is telling her piece to Stephanie. So Stephanie can realize it's not just Alexia, it's Mirasol too. And
she's like going out of her way to say, this is me. Like, this is, I'm the one saying it. Okay. No one else is saying it. I'm saying it.
She's like, I'm the one that said to Alexia, I want to stay back. And I told her you should go. And she's like, I'm the one that wanted to stay back. And then it ended up being like, me and you haven't had fun together. I haven't been able to celebrate you, which the whole trip was about. So like, why don't we just have a fun day together?
Right. And like you can tell that she just does respect Mirasol more. So when Mirasol says it and like makes it clear, she can't argue it and be like, I think Alexia is telling you to say this. And she's like, bro, no.
Do you think it's because like Mirasol comes off nicer? Like, is that why she feels comfortable? Like, I'm confused on why she feels that way. Like, I don't know. Maybe she just never got a good vibe with Alexia.
I think that people like don't think this, but I actually do think like Mirasol's pretty chill and down to earth. And I know that sounds crazy, but I just feel like she is like more down to earth. I don't know. They're just like 2 different vibes.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's all I have. We'll see what happens next episode.
Yeah.
You know what's still weird though, you guys? Like, this was like 4 episodes ago that they filmed in Reunion, and we're still not even close for the finale yet, right?
Yeah, I don't think we are.
Like,
we haven't even got like the mid trailer yet, you know?
No, I think they're close. I think there's probably like 3 more episodes, maybe. But like, why would they film the reunion so far?
Yeah, that's
like,
very weird.
They had to probably watch like 8 episodes to catch up.
I know, right? They're probably so overwhelmed because they have to watch them all.
Unless like what we got was like false. Like they did the reunion, right? Like I don't know. Okay, I feel like I saw it, but
oh gosh, if they didn't and we're saying that.
Because there was a I thought there was a picture saying that like Stephanie got first chair and we were talking about that. So like why would we have talked about it unless it was like false information?
No, I think there was a seating chart.
Okay.
I don't know though. We might be fucking wrong about it. Never mind. I don't know.
It's weird that if they did, because this never happens. Like they never do it this early on, but
yeah,
I know for sure I saw a seating chart, but it could have been, we should have
fact-checked it. Actually, let me see. Yeah, no, 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, so they did film one?
Apparently, yeah.
That's weird. That never happens that late.
And Stephanie and like Alexia are the top 2. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, we'll be back next week. Is there any other shows other than the Salt Lake City coming on next week?
I don't know if it's next week, but it is for sure coming.
All right. Well, we miss y'all. Love you guys. Have a great weekend. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.